Hello everybody, welcome and welcome back. Today we're going to be playing on the best of 3 standard ranked ladder with a really cool deck. This one was not put together by me, but instead by CFTSOC. Make sure to go check them out, drop them a follow on Twitter. They are an absolute prodigy at deck building. And they brought us this 68 card pile. So I of course made my tweak. We bumped it up to 69 because we don't take anything seriously here, and we added the 4th Slowgurk, because in my couple test games I never found the Gurk, and he's pretty central to the gameplay. Basically, what this list is trying to do is fill the graveyard with these Capenna sacrifice lands as quickly as possible. You have a couple of the Surveil lands, and Takanumas and Otawaras. Echoing Deeps can also enter as one of these guys or one of these guys if they're in the graveyard, which is pretty nice. It can give you a couple extra ways to trigger the Slowgurk and or the Nissa. Leading into the Nissa, this is the central card of the deck. We have a Lotus Cobra that can search up other elves or elementals. There isn't any elementals in here, it's just Nissa and the Aftermath Analyst, and they're both elves. If you play the Nissa and a Broker's Hideout or something like that on turn 4, you get 2 lands, which gets you 2 mana, and it also surges you up an elf. So if you have an Analyst, you can play that and then mill 3 cards. Now, that's a turn 4 play. So turn 3 you can play Slowgurk, and Slowgurk's gonna trigger off the Hideout and off the mill. So you can develop a very big board very quickly, and you have some early removal to fill out your early curves, so you can go kill spell, Slowgurk, Nissa, Analyst, go ahead. I have 8 power on the board and might go infinite next turn. Speaking of infinite, there is an infinite combo with this. Once you have enough of these sacrifice lands in the graveyard, the Aftermath Analyst and or the Splendid Reclamation can go mana positive. So you know what that means. If you have Slowgurk, Takanuma, and Jason here, you can loop those with the infinite mana to mill your opponent out. We have a couple Terror Tides and Path of Perils to take care of the aggressive decks early on, and we also have Atraxa if we can't quite find the infinite. Sometimes just playing an Atraxa after Splendid Reclamationing to trigger Nissa's Lotus Cobra 7 times, it's just enough to win the game. You have a giant Gurk, big elf that tutors you stuff, and a giant angel. This deck is crazy. Since we produce so much mana, we have 4 copies of Memory Deluge, since this is a huge mana sink. Sometimes when you're popping off with Nissa, it's a pretty good thing to sink the mana into to find your Gurks or to find the Jaces. Over in the sideboard, we have a couple Cut Downs, a couple more Path of Perils, and an extra Terror Tide. Another Jace, Urtai, a couple Dreams of Steel and Oil, Duress, and Besaid. If you guys are excited to see this in action, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed if you aren't already, as I'd really appreciate it. I upload to YouTube with standard content just like this, so any support's really appreciated. And if you want to scan the QR code or check out the link in the description, I have a TCG Player Partner card, so clicking the link or using the QR code is a way to support me and my channel, if you happen to need to pick up standard cards for RCQ season. But with all that said, let's hop onto the ladder and see how this does. Alrighty, game 1. Honestly, we have so many lands, I think we can keep this. Having a Slowgurk is definitely very important. Cool. Yeah, looks like we get Domain today. Let's play an island and pass. Wonderful. More beans. Do we just want to go with the Celestis here? That should at least pull a binding out of them, or we get a loot here. Cool. We discarded Deluge. Let's go with Gurk. And I don't want to get hit with a Sunfall next turn, so I think we just go with a Riveteers, trigger the Gurk, and then pass, and hopefully it's not like a terrible blowout. Okay. There's the plains, so most likely Sunfall. Yep, Sunfall for 1 Gurk and 2 cards. Honestly, we probably should have left that in there, but we can play this Analyst and hold open the activation if we hit anything here. No, we do not. And it tapped our island. Cool. So now we can't Memory Deluge either. Guess we go with our Surveil. Go ahead. This is insane. What am I drawing? Just nothing. Go with another forest since we have a swamp, I guess. And we'll get in for 1. Let's go with the Deluge. And another Nissa. Let's go with Nissa. We'll play a Swamp. And do we just use the Reclamation here? We'll go with the Reclamation first. Let's cast our Deluge while we can. We'll get Path and another. We'll pitch an Analyst. Okay. Volcanic Spite is a new one from 5 color. But away goes an Analyst. No blocks, we'll take it. Let's go with another Analyst. We'll go the blue. Then we pop the Analyst. Sure. think we just cast our Path of Peril here. And we'll play the next Nissa. Okay. We'll take a Hedge Maze. Put that in the grave. Yup, that's an Atraxa. Leyline Binding, draw some cards, and takes out the Nissa. Let's go for the throat. And do we just want a Deluge here? Yeah, we'll go for it. We'll go Jace and Atraxa. They have 29 cards. Right? Yeah, so we just need 2 Jace hits to kill him.
Kapask, Imasahak. Too much noise. All your hopes and dreams were for nothing.
Alright, so now we just either cast Deluge or Atraxa and hope we hit a Jace. Okay. Ooh, don't have white, so can't cast the Atraxa. Did not realize. So, Jace off the top. I mean, Terror Tide is pretty good, clears up the board. And leaves us enough for a Deluge. Cool. Let's pass. Yep, down to 8 cards. Let's dig. And we'll go with the Takenuma. Nice. almost forgot about Besayu. Alrighty, next game, and is definitely keepable. Let's lead off with Riveteer, grab a swamp so we can duress on 2. Then we have Echoing Deeps to enter as the Overlook, and then we can grab the green for the Analyst, Nissa, and the Gurk. Alright, opponent immediately discards Herd Migration. Not what we want to see. What you got? Negate Invasion. So, negate doesn't do much. You just take their invasion. Play the Deeps, grab a Forest. So I think here, it's probably best to just go for the Throat that before it does anything. Archangel, not castable next turn, so I think we just go for the Throat here. Play the Takanuma. Then we go Nissa next turn into the Broker's Hideout, and we can play the Analyst. Alright. Well, that's unfortunate. They had their Volcanic Spite. Guess we go with a... Doesn't really matter. We'll make it green. Brokers grabs our island. And... we will pass. Sure. That does grab the second planes, I'm assuming. Wait, no, they already have 2 planes. Okay, they grab a planes anyways. Let's go with Gurk. And we either play the Storefront or the Besayu into the Analyst and hope we hit some stuff. Yeah, I think we just kind of force him to have the Sunfall or top deck another lane to play the Archangel next turn. Because if they let us sacrifice this Analyst, this Slogurk is just kind of going to end the game. Oh, okay. Let's see how this turn goes. Let's get in for 11. And we will pass the turn. Yeah, even playing Atroxa here just, like, doesn't save him. Which is insane. Alright, we will go down to 23. I mean, they have the negate. So, guess we attack for 11 playing Atraxa? Well, let's play the Atraxa first. I want the Nissa. Deluge. Land. Duress. Cool. Let's take your negate. Sure. Completely fine. Play our land. And Splendid Rec. GG's. Absolutely farmed. This deck is crazy. Alrighty, next game. And looks fine. It's not like terrible, it's not fantastic, but it can definitely get the job done. Let's go with the Overlook. We'll grab our forest. Sure. Ota here is pretty good. It means we can just like slam Gurk on 4, play a storefront, or the swamp or something like that, and then Splendid. But I think here, just go for the throat. Just in case this is 4-color legends, Rona is very important to the deck, so I want to make sure that's off the field early. Yep, there's the Gurk. Do we play our Gurk here? We can't destroy theirs, so I think we might as well. Interesting. No attacks. Jace. How do we want to play this? Do we just Jace mill ourselves for a ton and just try and kill him with Gurk? Doesn't sound terrible. If we're doing that, we play the Mortuary afterwards, though.
Your hope is wasted. You cannot win. Your victory.
Let's mill ourselves for 9.
Nothing more.
That's fine. So, yeah, I mean, we'll take it back anyways.
Nothing could be more
Couple
vulnerable
deluges.
than your memory.
Okay, 1 analyst and a Nissa. I think we just go with the Mortuary here. Perfect. We'll keep Nissa on top. So, glad we didn't go with the Overlook. Sure. It's a little annoying. They get the Basayu, or they channel the Takanumas. They get back the Rona. I was thinking, what do they hit? Takanuma and Basayu. So we take out Gurk, and suddenly they have a lot more resources. Pretty unfortunate. So we'll go with Nissa here into the Overlook, and hopefully it finds us the Aftermath Analyst. have enough to channel the Takenuma to rebuy this Logurt. So if we do that, we have 3 mana to play it next turn. 2 mana plus 2 mana for a Reclamation. I don't know. I think we go for it. Yeah, kinda glad we did that. Didn't really need another Nissa on top. Just kinda hope they don't kill this one. We'll take 5. Okay, well, let's, this works. We'll go with a Gurk. And the storefront. Alright. And Splendid. Let's see, so opponent has 46 cards. So that would be 3. Oh no, we would need 4 Jaces actually. Let's go with an Analyst. God, I didn't make any extra greens. Guess we channel this. Grab the Jace. And we'll go with Deluge. Take this Jace and Takenuma. Let's pass from here. And we'll see if we can kill him next turn. Sure. So we have lethal here, we just need the opponent to pass back to us. I mean, I'll activate it instead. We'll go Takenuma. And that's it. So their best play here, I was going to say would be to Otawar the Nissa back to hand, but they can do it here since Ota just costs 1 mana. Let's see if they do it on their turn, or if they just wait until I try and pop all this. Let's go with Gurk. And, I mean, I think we just force their interaction here. Okay. Well, looks like they did not want to interact. So let's see. A lot of blue mana, a lot of black mana. Let's play a Jace.
Surrender your mind to Phyrexia's will. Too much no. Surrender every last thought to Phyrexia.
Let's play the next.
Kapashk. Imasahak.
There we go. So, against Legends, go Urtai, Besayu for the Relic, Dreams, that can, discard their cards and exile them. And we'll swap Path for Terror Tide. Yep, we'll try it like that. Alrighty, next game. We have a Nissa, we have a hideout for turn 4. Yeah, I think we keep it. Nice. Go for the Throat is a huge draw. So if they play something like Rona or Slogurk on 2 or 3, we can definitely deal with it. Never mind. Cool. Gurk is definitely a great play for turn 3. Going Gurk into Nissa, into the Broker's hideout, could possibly get us an Aftermath Analyst, plus the mana to cast it, and mill. So we could have a just crazy turn 4. Alright, Lazov. That's not bad. Dreams here is tempting. But I really want this curve. I'm just gonna go for it. And looks like the opponent might have a cut down, since there is a pause and Lazov is a 2-3. Alright, opponent is definitely assembling some stuff. Yep, no attacks. At least attacking would not make sense. Well, let's hope it works. We'll go Nissa and the hideout. So, we'll go green. We'll just grab the plains. Added a black, yep, just in case we didn't hit it. Then we can go for dreams. Not a creature. Okay. Well, let's pass. Opponent loots and discards an Inti, and they hit a Rona. So, at least not the greatest hits for them here. Alright, and the caster just for the untap on the original Rona. More loots, okay. Yeah, opponent's really digging for something here. Land for turn. Do you have another 2-drop? Alright, nothing from the opponent. And that is a amazing land to hit here. Let's drop it. We'll go blue. There we go. And there's the analyst. Hopefully we hit some lands. Awesome. Those are definitely the best lands to hit. Let's pop. GG's. Opponent does not want to deal with all that. And I do not blame him. This deck is insane. Holy shit. Alright, next game. Definitely taking the play. I mean... I think we can do better. It's a lot of, like, good lands, and these 2 surveil lands are not bad. We might be able to find something, but yeah, this is better. No, we'll just put back the deeps. It might hit something off the analyst, but I want an untapped land to play this on 3. So, we'll lead with the analyst. 1 land. Alright. I mean, Broker's Hideout is perfect. Well, let's get in. And hopefully opponent just, like, plays a Stomper here, so we can just kind of pop off next turn. Okay. Beans draws a card. Slogurk into the hideout, into double mana. That means we can't pop the analyst, but next turn we'd be able to, and that would be with the Gurk on the field. So honestly, I think that's better. Perfect. Let's jam. Go ahead. And, I mean, they can't Sunfall next turn. That is a ton of lands. I think we might just, like, have a lethal. Mana value 2 or less. That's not bad. Does hit both the analysts. And it takes their beans away, so it would definitely be worse. I mean, yeah, we gotta. Let's see if we hit another analyst. Darn. Let's go with a deluge. We'll take those. And we can jam for 10. Go ahead. So, do you have your Sunfall? Of course you do. Let's bounce the Gurk. We already have one, so we just decline? I think we'll just keep him in there. It's not really any, like, utility lands, so yeah, I wish we had a 6th untapped land. We'll go Nissa. And the hideout. We'll just play the Gurk. Do you have another Sunfall? Please don't. Farewell would be even worse, but usually that's either a 1 or a none of. In main board domain, it's usually a sideboard card. Well, that's rude. We'll grab an Overlook. Sure. Let's go with the Overlook. Let's go for the Throat. We can play an Analyst. And we can pop them. So, do we just Analyst do it again? Yeah, why not? How many cards you got? 47. Think we... Tough. Think we play Gurk. And we're at 30.
I'll take note of all your failures.
We will mill ourselves first.
I pull one thread, and your entire mind unravels.
And we will pass from here. Oh. Oops. Forgot to attack. Let's hope they don't have more board wipes, and that's 3 life isn't relevant. That was way too many clicks. I was very in the zone. Sure. So, 2 Splendid Reclamations in the yard. Do we just, like, Deluge and dig for the next one? Let's thin out the deck if we do. Oh wait, the Mortuary would have thinned it. Not the, storefront, but it does give an extra power. Alright, let's hope they have it here. Shoot. Talking Numa. And I guess the Otawara. Let's attack. I mean, oh, Nessa. Guess we pass. Alright, we win. Put the Atrox back in hand, and we attack. Well, we have an untapped white. Cool. GG's. Oh, wait. Brought in lands, gotta cut. Go there, there. Alrighty, next game. Hand is definitely keepable. We have Broker's Hideout for a blue into a forest, Aftermath Analyst, and then another for turn 3. We can play the Overlook and then Splendid on 4. Yeah, this hand is insane. Let's grab our blue. Darn, just one land. Well, that is not good. Think we just kind of have to Besayu that now, which really sucks. Because I definitely don't want to feed them more lands. Because channeling this is going to put the second land in the grave, which, ugh. Yeah, this is brutal. Let's play the Overlook, grab ourselves a swamp, and get in. Let's hope they just don't have another hearse. That'd be pretty rough. Alright, Stomper is going to take him up to 5 mana. Alright. So, Analyst can put some stuff in the bin. Cool, more land. Do we go with the Mortuary? Yeah, I think we do. We already have one, so we'll put you in the grave. Alright, does opponent have their Sunfall here? Because if we can, pop one of these next turn. Oh. Okay.
Is the end of evolution. Our strength multiplies.
Well, that's scary. Let's go with this storefront here. And I think we just pass and hold open one of these analyst activations, which kind of sucks. But we do have a Terror Tide to clean up all of the tokens eventually.
I never fight alone.
Okay. Alright, that unlocks the Stomper. we'll take our 1 block. And we'll take 4. Okay. Let's go with the Overlook. I mean, just cast the Terror Tide here, clear up their board. Memory Deluge next turn, or end of their turn, to look for some sort of Gurk, and then we can just Splendid Reclamation them. Ooh, it's rough. Okay. Well, guess we pass. But we at least have this Memory Deluge, so we can try and find something. We'll take some hits here.
Welcome, my companion.
Nissa and a Deluge. Okay. Alright. Doesn't look like opponent has anything here. Let's go. Yeah, so we only have the 4 in the grave, which is a little rough. We can channel the Takenuma to maybe put some more in there to go like more mana positive. Let's try it. Cool. And I think we go with the Analyst. And I mean, let's go with our Reclamation. Oh, there's a Terror Tide. And there's a Gurk. So 28 cards left. Any Takenumas in there? Wow. There's a bunch of Takenumas left, so I think we Memory Deluge next turn to dig.
Must be nurtured.
46. Let's see what we got. Takenuma. block the Otawara, we gotta bounce the Nissa. I mean, it comes down at 7 anyways, so not like that mattered. Let's go with Nissa. Probably should have played the Gurk first. And let's channel. Okay, let's see if opponent can kill us here. I mean, yeah, they definitely can. I really threw there by not picking the Otawara just so I can, like, bounce a horror. Which is a little unfortunate. We're gonna have to win the next game pretty quick, because I have used a lot of time trying to Splendid Reclamation combo. Whoa, opponent doesn't activate the Nissa. So we block that, we take 19. I mean, it'd be 21 plus an angel is not 27, so no blocks. Dang, Depop. Takanuma Otawara.
Fight beside us.
45. So might be able to get him with Jace.
Kapask, Imasahak. In time, nothing could be more vulnerable than your memory.
So we can put the token back in the hand, but that doesn't leave out enough for the deluge. Let's pass.
I never fight alone.
Okay, down to 1. We kind of need both. This is rough. Take the Jace.
I've already read your thoughts. You won't stop us. A more efficient. I will shatter your mind.
Alright, so if we find Jace, we can win. One short. Okay, we'll go to the next game. We gotta win very quick. Alright, definitely playing first. Don't think I can keep, unfortunately. Much better. Keep that. Takanuma we put back. Let's lead with duress. course. Negate is pretty annoying, but hopefully they have something to do on the turn where we're just trying to play Jace. Let's jam the Gurk. Alright, let's jam. No pause here, so we'll channel. Go ahead. Let's jam. Go ahead. So if they just like play their Archangel here, that's game. We put it back in the hand with the Ota, then we Jace mill ourselves, crack in with a huge Gurk. So deck definitely gave us a way to win here, if opponent doesn't have Sunfall. Alright, well, we'll bounce the Gurk. We'll go with the Takenuma and Brokers, I guess. Yeah, we'll channel it again. Cool. That is a great hit. Well, so they're at 49 cards. Think we play a Gurk. And do we just play the Ota here? We'll get down Jace.
Kapask, Imasahak.
And see what we get.
In time, I pull one thread,
Cool.
and your entire mind unravels.
Go ahead. We will give them a basically redo of the last turn. I was gonna say, if they topped another land to play the Archangel, we wanted to at least protect the Gurk from having 4 damage dealt to it, so thankfully Jace hit enough cards for us. Having another green land would be really nice though, so we could just play the Analyst, mill 3, and then crack it, bring back all these lands to trigger the Gurk. Sure.
Pashk, Imasak. Our strength multiplies.
So, okay. We play Nissa, play the Hideout, we get 2 mana, 2 triggers on Gurk, and then play the Analyst, mill some cards, but we only have 5 mana, so we can't play and pop the Analyst. We could go with the Analyst and the Jace to mill us, and I think that's probably the best shot.
Is wasted. You cannot win. I will shatter your mind.
Let's jam. GG's. 4 minutes left. All you need, baby. And a couple post-game thoughts for everybody. I absolutely love this deck. It is so strange, but it feels really nice to play like a Slogurt combo deck that like just works. Cause I mean, I've been trying to make Slogurt work forever. I came back from my like year or two long break from Magic, and Slogurt was the card that pulled me back into Standard, so really glad people are kind of picking up on this card and realizing how powerful he is and how many loops he can produce. Again, huge shout out to CFTSOC on Twitter for the list, and congrats on winning the Chicago 75K. This list is awesome, and I am really glad you brought it out into the spotlight. But with all that said, thank you everybody for watching. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.